rest of digits. I find a way to get it. The fatty, the rest of digits. I find a way to go get it. The fatty, the rest of digits. I find a way to go get it.
Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Mets and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Singy.
It's been incredible to watch, Boog. And once the starters hand over the ball, it's been practically game over for the opposition. That bullpen will likely play a major role in this one today, too.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started, and on the mound in this one, Ryan Nelson.
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them, and I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
Swing and a foul straight back. That one fouled off. Time call. Out. Swing and a ball popped up. Naylor on the move. And there's one down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Luis Angel Acuna.
Big-time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
Juan Soto, the next to hit, takes ball one. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Ball, one strike.
One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Really nice job, a two-strike hit in that at bat. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's Pete Alonso, one of the best RBI guys in the game this year. Right now, second in the NL. Fought off foul.
After the loss yesterday afternoon where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
One out and a runner at second here in game one of this 3-game set. Swings and misses. No balls, two strikes.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Now this is in the air down the line. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, second baseman Jeff McNeil.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jeff McNeil will hit next. And he grounds one to the right side. Marte fires over to first. And the inning is over. Mets strand one. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at bat. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in the desert, our starting pitcher in this one, Clay Holmes. What do you have on him?
Oh, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Corbin Carroll, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. It's in and out of his glove. And saved. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Leadoff man aboard on the air, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning. Not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Ildemaro Vargas.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Right through there for a strike.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Carroll aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner takes off, hits him for a strike. Throw, save! That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
And that one gets past the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
This one popped up. Baden brings it in. And there's one down. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Ketel Marte.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
Ketel Marte in now, takes ball one off the plate.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
And that one fouled off. Breaking ball inside, and it's 2-2. No score here, but a runner at third with one down. dirt. Nice job behind the plate. Righty delivers. Swing and a ground ball. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Good situational hitting right there. Grounds out. Gets that run in from third. They get on the board first.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
Eugenio Suarez.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Next offering down to the dirt. And there's a ball. This one in the air, center field. Siri in position. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 run on no hits, 1 error, and nobody left on. On to the second inning here in the desert. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Mets nothing. And we're back.
Leading
now,
off
Jesse
for the Mets,
Winker.
the designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
Winker, in his 8th season, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. Nelson back to work. And a strike.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
That's outside. Ball 1.
Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive. And foul ball. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. This one in the air. Suarez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting 7th, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
2 outs. And a big swing and a miss.
You know, Bruce, every team has a hitter's meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
In the dirt, now 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Mets go down quickly, still behind by a count of 1-0.
In the background is a blind spot. Rolling dice and rocky cards.
And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for
Bottom of the
the
second. And now the
Diamondbacks,
first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Josh Naylor.
And downstairs. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one.
Catcher,
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Adrian Del Castillo getting ready to hit. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Holmes ready to fire now. Pitch misses there, and 1-1. Naylor gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fouled off to the right. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Taylor pulls it in on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, Pavin Smith. Through for a hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Alec Thomas now. That one's in there. Strike one. One out. Runners at first and second. And strike two.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Soto going back, tries to make the play, but it's foul. Runners at first and second with one gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. Foul ball, still 0-2. Rolled to short, could be 2. There's one. Out. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers.
And this is more than you ever know. We here for winning and the feeling is incredible. All we do is take it to the ceiling when we set it off and open up the book and we'll be grinning in the centerfold. Oh, champion running.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
That one the other way. Marte. Over to first.
No, he's out.
Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting ninth, center fielder Jose Siri.
And now it's Jose Siri. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
One down, base is empty. That
One
one
ball,
ran
two
inside,
strikes.
almost got him.
Two balls, two strikes.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more
Now
fastballs in that
shortstop,
location.
Luis
Hitters,
Angel
especially
Acuna.
with two strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So the lineup flips over. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. 0 for 1 so far. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Two outs, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss there. And no throw. He's into first easily.
Now batting right fielder.
So he's able to
Juan
reach first
Soto.
base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
Here's Juan Soto. Doubled in his first AB. Spikes that one. It goes to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Fastball for a strike. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And
We got a
misses
full count.
inside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And ball
Pitch
four,
break, ball
two
four.
aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something
Up
that's
next
been
for
part of
the
his
Mets,
career
first
since
baseman
day one.
Pete Alonso.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. Late swing, fouled off. Acuna on second. Soto at first. 2 out of the inning. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a really good take.
Off the
Ball
mark
2.
there. And it's 2-2. Two on, 2 outs. In the air, center field. Thomas settles underneath it. And that's the 3rd out. 2 left for the Mets. They trail here 1-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the shortstop, Jordan Lawler.
Shortstop, Jordan Lawler.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Good late
0-1's
sink
the
on
count.
that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Right side, hard hit. Toss to Alonso. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
This is Corbin Carroll. He's 0 for 1. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
That's
That's
too
a
low.
ball.
2-2.
Count's full.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Draws the walk
That's
there.
ball 4.
That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
What a battle.
Now
It's
batting,
not always
left
easy laying off a
fielder,
3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that
Vargas.
walk.
1 gone, runner at first. And now here is Ildemaro Vargas. He's 0 for 1. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Man at first, 1 away. Liner, base hit. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Here's Ketel Marte. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
Third baseman,
So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a
Suarez.
guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Next pitch is outside. And the count even 1-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here at Chase Field, Jeff McNeil stands in. Hit in the air, left field. Vargas sizing this one up, puts it away for the out.
Now batting.
Here's Jesse Winker. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one back there. And that is gone. He sends it out of here. His 4th home run of the season. It's 2-1. Singy, that's his 99th career homer.
Well, he's probably already thinking about the next one, and don't want to think too hard because you'll start to struggle. 100 is a really nice number to get to, though. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. First time up was a pop out. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets to it with a slide. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
A great sliding stop. I think we need a breakdown from StatCast to fully appreciate the difficulty of that play.
Yeah, Boo, these numbers show how good of a play it actually was. And that sliding catch was difficult enough, and somehow he still managed a great throw to first. What a play.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Francisco Alvarez struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
Swing and a miss. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is Mets baseball on the show NYC. Back here in the desert, bottom of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Josh Naylor.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Diamondbacks doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And a 1-1. And there's the strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Next to hit for Arizona, Adrian Del Castillo. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Pavin Smith.
Now up next for Arizona, Pavin Smith. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hit on the ground to the right side. They get one, but no throw to second as they only get the out at first.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
For the Diamondbacks,
Alec Thomas now at the plate. He hit into a double play his first time up. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Just missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Well struck right field. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. First offering, and it just misses. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single. It's 4-1.
Picks himself up at RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now the batter now, Corbin Carroll. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Here's the 0-1. And that one is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
1 ball.
In the dirt.
Strikes.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Siri makes the grab, and that ends the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Mets 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Taylor.
Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Nelson back to work. First pitch swinging. Taylor in his 5th season, 31 years old, and he's usually in right, today starting in left. Comes up empty.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner, in my opinion.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Up next for the Mets.
And next for the Mets,
fielder,
Jose Siri.
Siri.
Struck out swinging his first time.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. That one almost got him. The Mets trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. That misses, and it's 3-2.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And that one pulled foul. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Mets 1. And we're back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton, set to get us started. Bottom 5, Ildemaro Vargas. Swings through that one.
You know, these D-backs do a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
And lines out to 3rd.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Marte, the next to hit, takes outside.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. Ball arrives too late. He's on safely after the drop 3rd strike.
Now batting.
And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play, and we will take another look as well.
I couldn't tell in live action, that's for sure. And, you know, the umpire is so much closer to the play, and he thought he beat the throw, so we'll see.
So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Here's one more look. They called him safe, and I'm not sure that there's anything here to overturn the call. What about you, Singy?
I don't think so, Boog. I mean, we need something obvious to overturn it, and I just don't see it.
So they've made a decision, and the runner is safe. The original call is confirmed, and that leaves them without any challenges the rest of the way.
Upon video review, the umpires have upheld the call of safe at first.
Man at first with one gone. Next to hit, Eugenio Suarez. 1 for 2. Chop to third. Beatty. And he can't come up with it.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
First and second, 1 out. Naylor digs in now. He's 2 for 2. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Clay Holmes out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Jose Butto comes on now.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Marte over at second. Suarez at first. 1 gone. Foul ball there.
Aye. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside low, and that's ball 2. Into left center for a base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Here's the catcher, Adrian Del Castillo. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Fly ball to right. Soto gets under it. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, designated hitter, Pavin
Next up
Smith.
for the Diamondbacks, Pavin Smith. There's a strike. Yeah, that's outside. Misses.
Nope. Inside.
And
Ball
now
2.
2 balls and 2 strikes. That one missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
First and second, 2 down. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. 1 run across, Naylor around third. He's safe as he gets his hand in. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Alec Thomas will hit next. Ripped to short. Toss to Alonso. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 3 runs on 2 base hits, an error, and 1 left on. We're through 5. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Mets 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in for New York, Juan Soto.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Action in the pen down there. Ryan Thompson up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Puck, the power lefty, up as well. The 0-1. Ball 1 there. Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman Pete Alonso.
Here's some real power at the plate. Pete Alonso, 0 for 2 in this one. Lifted in the air, right field. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, second
2
baseman
down, bases in. Empty. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
That one ripped. Carroll ranges back. That'll make it out of here. He'll circle the bases. 3rd home run of the season. It's 7-2.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Two outs, nobody on. Jesse Winker, the next to hit.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
In the air, left field, down the line. Throws to second. And he's out.
He's out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Shortstop, Jordan Lawler.
De otro planeta, no me pueden alcanzar, me fui en un cometa. Me aburre escuchar de todo, tanta pleta. Si me añaden a mi vida, empaca maleta. Sitting on my throne, making moves on my own.
First pitch misses. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Going
0-1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Not
One ball,
close with that
two
one.
strikes.
And the count 1-2. Goes down looking.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever,
Now
but just the
batting, left
location
fielder,
with that
Guillermo
velocity. It's hard enough, even if the
Vargas.
velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Next to hit for Arizona, Ildemaro Vargas. 1 for 3. And that's
Ball, that's
off
in.
the inside edge. Ball 1. A little bit low.
Oh, that's down.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out
2
front
balls,
that time.
2 strikes.
Next
Full
pitch is
count.
outside. And that's inside and a good at bat, ball 4.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Now batting,
Ketel
second
Marte up
baseman,
to the plate.
Ketel Marte.
Part of The order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming.
Now pitching for
Taking
the
over on the mound for the Mets, Ryan
Number
Stanek.
55.
This is his third time out this year. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Hit hard, base hit. And now two aboard.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
First and second, one out. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Runners at first and second with one gone. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
In the dirt. Save. And now second and third with one gone. And two in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch.
With two on and one out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. Need a big strikeout here.
Second and third, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Hit in the air out to center field. Series sizing it up. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand.
Base runner decided to test him, and it was a bad decision. Outstanding throw on a frozen rope at home. That'll end the inning with a bang.
Look at me. Not measuring up how I want to be. Pleased with small things and downgrades. Nothing had to be new to me.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back. We're in the
Diamondbacks.
seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Ryan
81.
Thompson.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty.
Third baseman, Brett Beatty.
And a foul ball. Swung on, belted. And that is a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That misses, and the count is 1-2. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Carroll quickly throws it in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
So, man aboard. Now, here is Francisco Alvarez. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Taylor in the box now, no balls and a strike.
The count.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Coming home. The throw in. It's off the mark and he scores.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jose
So a man at
Siri.
first. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Splits the plate, and that is strike 1. Taylor over at first with 1 away. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Man at second. Way outside, and it gets away. Taylor up to third on the wild pitch.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
Runner at third, 2 away. Line to left, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 8-3. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back as we
Leading
take a look at their
off
upcoming
for the
schedule.
Diamondbacks, first baseman Josh Naylor.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Ball one.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Foul ball.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
The 2-2. And they'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he just had no answer for that hard inside fastball right there. Just blew it by him. And not every pitcher likes working inside, especially with 2 strikes. They don't want to hit a batter and waste an opportunity to put him away. But if you can locate that fastball just like he did, most hitters are.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ryan Stanek is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Danny Young.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Del Castillo stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
And that one is downstairs. 1-2
ball,
to
2 strikes to count.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Toss to Alonso. Gets the catcher by a step.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Pavin Smith. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Went with the sweeper for the strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Offense held in check there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Mets 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. A.J. Puck.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Juan Soto up now for the Mets. Puck, a 6'7" lefty, 250 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2016. Inside,
ball 2.
and the count is 2-0. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And down on strikes he goes, and one gone. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Alonso in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Center field. Thomas gets under it. Squeezes it. And there's two away.
Up next for the Mets, second
Two down, base is empty.
McNeil.
Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first. And that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Mets 3. Back here in the desert, bottom of the 8th. And now the center fielder, Alec Thomas.
Alex Thomas.
Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss, like what's in there?
Young back to work. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Going back. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Bunch attempt, but that goes foul. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
One down, base is empty. Outside low, and it's 1-2. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took the pitch right on the low outside corner of the zone and just ripped it for a base hit. And that's easier said than done.
One out, runner at second. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. There's a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, left fielder, Ildemaro Vargas.
Ildemaro Vargas now at the plate. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Just missed.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and it falls. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and it's 9-3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff, a base hit.
Now here is Ketel Marte. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the D-backs 9 and the Mets 3. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated? When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
The 2-1. And that's too high. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
in the Hall of your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
And that one is lifted in the air. Carroll on his way over. One away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Late on that fastball.
No ball,
the D-backs up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Oh, he hit him.
Yep, that got him.
And that got him pretty flush. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Catcher,
here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. And that's outside.
That ball went out. That's out.
Baden stands at first with 1 out. Gets him to chase after that one.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Off the mark there, and that's ball 3. And that's a strikeout looking. Now only 1 out remaining.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Taylor at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. The Mets down to their final strike. That's off the inside corner. Now 1-2. That's down and in.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. You bohemian haters. This fakers. You gave me crumbs. I give me cakers. The movers and fakers took around and catch the papers. While my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres. You them because your papers. I'm from back in the day with the was wearing papers. And they call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof. Yeah, it's the truth. Professional on you on your stoop. With body shots, take your body drop.